Welcome to Money Talk with Michael. I'm Michael Eastham, president of Fellowship Financial Group. Money Talk with Michael is our weekly broadcast where we answer your questions about finance, investment, retirement, and all things related to money. Remember to send in your questions to the email listed in the description box below, and you might hear your question answered on the next Money Talk with Michael.
I'm 67 and retired last year after working for over 30 years in manufacturing. I have a small pension of $10,000 a year and started my Social Security with $24,000, and so is my husband's. He is 68 and we live just fine on our combined incomes of $58,000. We have $428,000 in retirement savings that we really don't need for income right now and aren't sure that we will ever need it. But we want to make sure it lasts for the rest of our lives, just in case something comes up. The money has been split with half in mutual funds and half in fixed accounts that are safe. How can we increase the amounts over time and still maintain some flexibility?
Okay, well, in this case, your income is strong at $58,000. That's great news. And you've got money, you got $400,000 plus in retirement savings that you may or may not need. Now, this is a good case for what I would refer to as a split allocation, where you put some investments in income-oriented investments without having to push the risk up too high and still generate some additional income for flexibility, and then keep some money in growth investments, things that are going to have growth potential over the long run. This right here could boost your total return and really not have to tie up money too much, but give you some flexibility to take some income if you need it. And if you don't need the income, well, you can reinvest it, and that reinvested income will compound and create an income hedge against inflation, right? Because when you reinvest dividends, now you have dividends that are earning more dividends, and that helps you to hedge against inflation. Another option, if you don't want to take too much risk, again, is to consider leveraging that money with some modern long-term care insurance. You know, you're still young enough where the costs aren't going to be too high, and yet at the same time, it could give you some guarantees to multiply your principal if you need it for long-term care 2, 3, 4 times the investment if you need it for long-term care down the road. This would actually preserve the assets, and if you decided down the road, like 85, 90 years old, maybe you don't need that coverage any longer, well, your money's been preserved and you can get that return of premium. So that can act as a great inflation hedge, or you could split it up in a couple of different ways. Hopefully this answer gives you some ideas that you can consider, and I'd be happy to help you mull it over and figure out what's the best configuration for you and your family. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next Monday for another edition of Money Talk with Michael. And don't forget to send in your questions and check out our website at fellowshipfinancial.com and our social media platforms. And if you'd like, you can schedule a 15-minute complimentary call to get your specific questions answered. Everything you need is listed in the description box below.